everybody, it's April from My Captivating Life, and today I wanted to show you how to make these ruffle scarves that have become very popular right now, and I think they make great Christmas gifts. The first thing you're going to need is a crochet hook. You can find them at Walmart in the yarn and fabric aisles. Then you're going to need your yarn. You can see here it's called a sachet yarn, okay? And then the next thing you will need is a paper towel or a toilet paper roll, okay? Now what you're going to use this for is because once it starts twisting, if you're using it like this, it can get really tangled. So you're going to use this, you're going to unroll your fabric or yarn, and you're going to wrap it all around. And it's going to take a few minutes, but trust me, it's worth it. And with the yarn runs about $3.50 to $5.50. It takes about 2 hours to make these. You don't have to have any kind of experience, and I see most people selling them for around $20 to $25 in my area. So most people, I think, would think these are a really nice gift. And you can get them in lots of different fabrics, lots of different colors. You can see here I've got one that's kind of a coral and brown. I also have this one is a pink and white. And they're not just for winter. I've seen a lot of people wearing them during the spring. This one is just burgundy and it has little gold shiny parts on it. And then we have also the black and white and gray. This is probably one of the most versatile ones that I have. Okay. Now the red that I bought earlier today is for my mom for Christmas. So that's just a few things. Alright, so the first thing that I want to show you is what we're going to count as a hole, okay? You're only going to work with the top layer of string. So this layer right up here, the very top layer, okay? You see those holes where my fingers are? That's the layer you're going to work with. Now you're going to see there are some smaller little holes there. We're not going to count those as holes. Can you see those holes? Okay? Those don't count as holes, only the bigger ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hook and you're going to go through this first hole, okay? And then basically all you're going to do is you're going to go through every third hole. So you can see here's one, and here's two, and then here's three. So you're going to take that third hole and you're going to do that 10 times. So you see 1, 2, 3. That counts as 3. See, I've got 1, 2, 3 on my hook here. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And do that again. And then 1, 2, 3. Go into that one. And if you ever forget where you are, you can always go back and count what's on your hook. So 1, 2, 3. And then another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you can always go back and just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to have 10 of these on your hook, okay? And you can see it's already starting to kind of curl on me a little bit. So we're going to go through our third one here. That's number 8. Alright, and then we're going to go through the third one here. That's number 9. And then the third one here, that's number 10. Now we are going to go through one more. Okay, we're going to skip 2 and go through the third one. And now when I first started, I had to do it this way. I had to pull just one over at a time. Okay, and when you first start off, this is what you're probably going to do. And this is probably the easiest way to do it to make sure that you don't get anything tangled or anything like that. So you're just going to pull those over. Okay, and then you're going to kind of twist it a little bit before you start back. You want to twist it to where this fabric is going to be straight, okay? And then you're going to start over and you're going to go into the third one, okay? And then again, whoops, I dropped my fabric. Alright, and then you're going to go into the third one again. And you're just going to keep doing that over and over and over, and each time you're going to have 10 of the things on your hook. Okay, you just keep skipping 2 and you go into the third one. And every time you're going to have 10. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And sometimes I'll count. I'll say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this would be 8. All right. And then 1, 2, 3, this would be 9. And then 1, 2, 3, this would be 10. And then 1, 2, 3, this would be 11, which is the one I'm going to pull through. Now once you've been doing it a while, you can kind of learn to pull them all through at one time, but I don't suggest starting out that way. And then you're going to turn it again until this side here is straight. Okay. And then again, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and go in. 1, 2, 3, and go in. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you how I end them. You're going to see when you get towards the end, you can see how it's all nice and ruffled, just like the one I'm wearing. When you get to the end, you're not going to have enough of this left to do 10. So you're just going to go ahead and do however many you can do. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then go into the third one, skip the first 2 holes, go into the third one, skip the first 2 holes, and go into the third one. And then when you get right here, you're going to go ahead and you're going to leave these 2 out, because if you did it on this last one, it'll come unraveled. So you're going to make this one right here your last pull through. Alright, and you're just going to pull that through, and then you've got, you're done. But if you let this go, it's going to completely unravel. Now this end, you don't have to worry about because it's already fixed, okay? Whenever you pull it through, it'll stay. So all that I do is I just take a needle and thread, and I run it through here, okay? And I go ahead and take this off. Well, you may want to leave that on when you first start, just because it does make it a little easier to make sure, okay? So I do that, and then I'm just going to run it through a few of the little holes underneath here, okay? And then I'm going to run it back through. Basically, you're just going to make a knot. You're going to run it back underneath the thread itself, and then you're just going to pull it tight, okay? So you're going to wrap it around this, and then pull it through, just like if you were tying a knot. And you're just going to make it really, really tight, okay? Just like that. Then you can go ahead and take your hook out, and you're done. And then you've got a nice little scarf, okay? Now you are going to want to cut these. Obviously, if you wanted to do it a few more times just to make sure it was super sturdy, you could. But you can see there, that's your scarf. And you can see it's all nice and ruffly.